Hi guys, it's Justine, but you can call me Blondie, and for today's video, I'm going to be reviewing this Stay Naked concealer from Urban Decay. About a little over a month ago, I reviewed the Stay Naked foundation from Urban Decay. If you're interested in a full review of this foundation, I will leave that video linked down below. I got both of these products from Influenster, which, if you're not familiar, Influenster is like a app that you can sign up for, and they will send products to anyone for free. You don't have to be an influencer to use Influencer. You just make an account and review products, and they will send you products for free. So the most recent product they've sent me is the Stay Naked concealer. I am wearing this Stay Naked foundation today. To go with it, the concealer looks like this, and I have the color 20NN, which I believe, yes, I also am wearing the foundation in 20NN. I personally like my foundation and my concealer to be not full coverage. I prefer a more medium coverage, and so just keep that in mind when I'm doing this review, because I don't like too much coverage with my concealer. I also, the way that I put on concealer is literally just my under eyes, and then occasionally if I have like a really bad pimple or something, I'll put it over the pimple. But for the most part, I'm not a huge concealer person. I'm not one that puts it way down here or on my forehead, or like uses it to brighten my face. I really just put it around my eyes to conceal my dark under eyes. And also the things that I'm mostly looking for in this concealer are, is it comfortable? Meaning, is it too sticky? Because a lot of concealers, the coverage is right, but they are just too sticky and really uncomfortable. And then the other one is, does it look cakey? So that's really what I'm testing out with this foundation, is stickiness and cakiness. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put it on. Here's what the wand looks like. It's kind of like a bented doe foot. It's a very different type of doe foot applicator. So I'm just going to put it right here. And then I'm going to use a Real Techniques sponge to blend it in. And I don't have a mirror with me today, so I'm just using the viewfinder. I like to put a little bit on my lid just to conceal and like even out the skin tone on my eyelid. And then I just went ahead and grabbed a mirror because I was having a hard time looking at myself. And coverage seems to be pretty good. It does, I don't know how well, if you guys can even see this, but it is kind of showing my pores right here. Ignore my nose, because I didn't put much foundation on my nose. But it does seem to kind of enhance my pores right here where my pores are bigger. And it does seem to be very quick drying, because, I mean, you guys saw, like, I just put this on, and it's already, like, dry and harder to blend. So I don't love that, actually. I don't think I've ever had a concealer do that, or at least I haven't had a concealer do that in a really long time. I'm actually gonna have to put a little more on this eye just to get it up to my lid, because it dried down so quickly. Just do like one little dot there. Okay, so we've got the concealer on, so I'm just going to set it with a powder, because that's how I would normally do my makeup, and I'm using the Beauty Bakery Flour Setting Powder. And I don't bake my concealer. I really just take some powder and just dust it on just enough to set it. I'm also just going to dust it over the rest of my face to set my foundation. Although with this foundation, you don't really need to set it. You probably don't need to set this concealer either, considering how fast it dried down, but it just gives me peace of mind. I don't know how well you can tell on camera, but it actually looks very, very nice and flawless. On camera, it looks like I still have dark spots right here, but that's because the lights are coming in and creating a shadow right there. But it did a good job hiding my dark spots. It's not cakey at all. It actually looks really, really natural and nice. Honestly, my only one complaint was how fast it dried down. And you guys saw how I did it. I put the concealer on both under eyes at the same time, which is what I usually do when I do my concealer. But with this concealer in particular, I would probably only do one, apply it to one eye, blend it, and then apply it to the other eye and blend it, which isn't a huge deal. It's just a matter of getting into the habit of doing that with this concealer, because I kind of have my makeup routine down where I'm probably going to forget to do that. But other than that, other than it drying down really fast, it's really nice, and it I would say it matches the foundation really well. It's a good like medium coverage concealer. It's not making my eyes look too covered, because sometimes I have that problem is I'll wear a medium coverage foundation and then the concealer is a full coverage concealer, and I end up looking a little crazy because around my eye area you like cannot see any of my actual skin underneath, and then the rest of my face is like just moderately covered. And so I would say it definitely goes with the foundation very, very well. Let me just look up the price of this real quick. And this concealer retails for $29, which I feel like is a very fair price. I'm wondering if I got a travel size actually, because the packaging looks different than on Urban Decay's website, unless this is like new or old packaging. Let me see. Oh no, on Sephora's website it is the square one. I must have been looking at the wrong one, because Urban Decay has a lot of naked products. Oh no, I was looking at the Naked Skin foundation, and this is the Stay Naked foundation, but it is also $29. All of Urban Decay's naked products kind of get confusing after a while, but this is the Stay Naked concealer. If I didn't make that very clear at the beginning, it retails for $29. And again, I have the shade 20NN. I'm pretty fair skin. I have neutral undertones. So if you are about my skin tone and also have neutral undertones, then I hope that helps. I'm 20NN. But that is it for this quick little review slash first impressions. It does claim to be 24-hour wear, but I never wear makeup for 24 hours. And honestly, I mentioned this in the other video about the foundation, but after I apply makeup, I don't usually check on it throughout the day, except for my like lipstick, and if I have false lashes, I might check my false lashes, but I very rarely am looking in the mirror and touching up my makeup throughout the day. That is it for this video. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the rest of my makeup, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye guys.